Number 4, here is what I actually invest every month. These are my real numbers. It is not meant for you to copy, but to understand what structure is. Because we talk about systems and we talk about structure, but then do you actually understand what a system or a structure is? That is why I am doing this. You do not have to do any form of comparison. Well, I get it that you are richer than me. It is fine. And I'm happy for you. But trust me, I have stuck to this call, this vision, and personally it has worked. Now, may I caution you that this is reviewed every financial year for me. I sit down and I analyze, because dependent on the financial year and what I actually intend to achieve. But believe you me, regardless, it's just me doing a reassessment and readjustment here and there. And considering in the year 2026 and 27, I have YAT Finance. I've also restructured the plan. And so every month, 1,000 goes into a company of which I am a co-director of. There are 5 directors in this company, and I'm one of the directors. And so when the company started, we all coughed in huge sums of money. And as a company is in operation, every month, regardless of whatever the company make, we add £1,000 each to that company's account. And I'm doing this for 2 years. I am in my 2nd year. And so hopefully in the early part of 2027, I should have halted that direct debit going into the company. I'm not laying the company here, because now online you can find company information. I don't want to put my director's information on here. And I don't know if you have their permission to do that. And so I am not doing that. So that's the first thing, £1,000 into the company. Also £500 into premium bonds. I had said to you that I will be investing £500 into premium bonds until I reach £20,000. And at £20,000, I will halt the direct debits. The reason is because I only intend to keep £20,000 maximum in premium bonds. I have better places to channel that money into. And 27, 28, there'll be something else probably I will find myself attached to, and that funds may be directed to. But we are almost hitting £20,000. And so it won't be soon, it won't be long, and that money will be halted. Also, £500 goes into my cash reserves, my high yield savings account, because I also believe in building cash. Cash is capital. Why? When companies are falling and they are great companies, I want to ensure that I have good amount of cash to take a stake in these companies on the stock market. And so I keep a cash reserve. Remember that my budget is already built. And so my emergency fund is also built. I'm talking about cash reserve, waiting for a good opportunity for me to take a stake in. Another £500 also goes into my ETF, of which one of these days, maybe with the leading of the Holy Spirit, I may show my ETF. But I do not want to. I don't like to do. I see other people do it, but that is not me, and so I may never be able to. I may never show it, but it is fine. Forgive me if I do not, and if I do, it is what it is. I also invest £500 into individual companies, of which I have selected as part of my portfolio. So £500 goes into these individual companies, regardless of what is happening. Sometimes I do a little bit of an adjustment. If I've been in the company for a certain number of years and I feel like I want to come out, I come out. I am not emotional when it comes to financial decisions, but I'm a long-term investor. And so I think that the minimum I've actually come out of a company is 6 months. Yeah, it's either 6 months or beyond. Some companies have been in it for 4 years. I've been in it for 5 years. Some 8 years. Yes, and I say this in all humbleness. All right, so we're done with the stock market. And then what else do? We are not done with the stock market. We have the YAT Finance 52-week series. See, look at me trying to. So YAT Finance 52-week series. Every week I invest £50 in the portfolio. In a month, it's £200. I hope you're doing the maths with me. And so YAT Finance 52-week series is also live, ongoing, and every month, £200 goes into this portfolio. Another £300 goes into my kids' account. I invest £300. I've got 3 kids, and I don't care what is happening. That money must go. Yeah, that money must go. Yeah, I want to show them how to become millionaires by the age of 40. See, I don't want them to be struggling all over the place here and there. Yes, let me build a foundation. I get what you're thinking. Don't worry. That is why I need you to go on my stand store. And if you have a young child, Try finding a mentor for that young child, of which I have availed myself. I'm talking about financial literacy, financial education with that young child, talking about money. The child must understand money from an early stage and they can build on. Now, if you say, okay, let me invest £50 or £100 or £1,000, or the entire £9,000 each year for that child, and the child does not understand financial education, where do we go from there? There must be a purpose. There must be a direction. There must be a point of travel, and the child must come along with you. And so £300 goes into my kids' account every month. Now, all of this is what I do. I am married, and my husband also has what he does. And remember, I'm still not talking about pension yet, but we will get there. £3,500 every month. And this, once again, is not negotiable. These are my goals. These are my household. This is my responsibility. Yours may look different. Once again, this £3,500 is out of a budget. That is why I keep saying every pound must have a direction of travel. Otherwise, you can't track all of these. So I get my expenses. I get the things I am committed to. I get my outgoings. But this, regardless, is not negotiable. This investment must go out. So on the other hand, that means for 2026, 27, I intend to invest £42,000. Yeah, £42,000.